and welcome back. And I'm finally doing a session, quick one. Just only got the rods out. You see little clips what I've done a voiceover of while I'm here and all that. The bait I'm using is simple with pellets with Wonderberry goo on them, with high leakage pineapple pop-up. That's near the cage. Now I'm using CC More Life system boilies with a pop-up IB corn, and that's near the reeds. So that's my setup. So that's what I'm doing. This is not about this session, this video really. Done a little bit of it, but really what I'm here to talk about is we're starting to slowly come into autumn, and we are in autumn, sorry, and then like the winter months. What we expect to do, me and George have got plans for a new playlist what will be out, and we've got another playlist what I'll be doing on part of the channel during the winter months, so because we won't be getting as much time out on the bank, so every video so it'd be slower. Well, not as many videos like we do 2 a week, don't we? So but we doing probably once a week or once every 2 weeks, so it's gonna be a lot slower, and not long videos neither. So that's the idea we're going into, so don't worry, we'll be still doing it, just slowing down, because obviously we won't be getting out of the bank as much, depends on weather wise. Another thing is, we're slowing up a little bit for the winters, because we'll be focusing on one membership lake, because it's really good here during the winter, so we'll be focusing on here, try and get one of these 30s out, so we'll be focusing, so you'll be seeing how we progress through the winter. So me and George got a proper meeting like we did before we started this channel, but beginning of it, we'll be going over day ticket waters for next year, where we're going to go for memberships or syndicates. Going to decide that next year. Added new venues like for doing overnighters, so got maybe the odd 1 or 2 what might be coming back, but yeah, 3 actually, but it'd be a different lake. So yeah, got some lineup. Thinking of we've got to think about our new clothing, what we're gonna have as well, so we've got a lot to do, so that's what's coming up in that coming next year. We decided to talk about it to you now, as we need to get it out there to prove and tell you, that's why we won't be uploading as much, but yeah, but everything's fine other than that. It's going well, so it's up to you. If you want to get in contact with us, it'd be brilliant to tell us exactly what you like to see, and help us with some ideas. We are asking, we are putting it out there. We're more than welcome to take emails to tell us different venues to try, because I'm willing to go a bit further. We've got France in the pipeline as well next year, so we're going big next year, because we are surprised. We thought we weren't going to do as well, but we are, so thanks to you lot. So that is the idea of what we're doing this year, next year, but we've got the winter sorted. even a special video at the end of the year for you lot. We're going over that as well. So, but there's more detail on that with this meeting with me and George. It'll probably be happening either Saturday night or well, this be out after Saturday, so yeah, or might be during next week. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, you know, we'll try and figure out to keep you lot interested. We've got to do some things different as well during the winter, different content wise. So yeah, that is really it from this. You know, I might do, you know, odd update in this part of the video, like night and talking. But yeah, oh yeah, and I'm gonna tell you now, because while I'm on the subject of winter and all that, I'm changing my style of fishing in the winter. Different approach than I normally use. So yeah, I made well, it's like a heli rig, but it's using leader, heavy duty leader, a 30-pound leader, and by Nash, and I'm using that as my basically like lead core, or you know, naked choddies. That is something I'm introducing, and I'll be fishing a lot more with pop-ups, and I'm gonna like go over how I do it. So that's another thing to look forward to for the winter as well. But yeah, that's it for the update of what Fenland Carpers doing. I'm probably gone like over it fully, because there is some more, but I just can't remember, because George told me he has these at work. But we go over it when we're together. So yeah, this is just a quick one to tell you. Right, hope you enjoy the rest of this video. There's gonna be a lot of pictures, and if I get one I'll show you, you know. So I hope you enjoy, and please still watch us. Thank you, and enjoy. Catch you later. As you can see in this part of the video, I was looking around the lake, and I thought this swim what I was in would be the good chance of catching. As you can see, the wind is blowing from the west side of the lake and blowing into this part of the area, and where I put the rods, I don't think people have fished it, so I reckon we get a bite. As you can see the cage in the background, I've got one there, so yeah, they should be cruising along there, so that's why I picked this swim. So well, hopefully should bag one. Hello, I thought I'd go over to change it a bit. Sorry, I got a message. Change it a bit. I thought I'd go in detail about myself, really, because all the other videos you see us showing, like, you know, so I thought I'd go over some like stories, and you know, well, I started going night fishing by myself, really. It was when I left college, and you know, I enjoyed doing it. You know, started getting independent. You know, I left college. I did 1 year after, so I left college at an age of 17. So I started then properly, going by myself, I did go in the college year with like mates and that, but I started going, you know, by myself after I left college, really. You know, started getting out there, learning stuff, and you know, I spent well, this is our 6th year or 7th year. We had a membership at Meeple Block Fen, and you know, I've always fished there and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't know what was up the road for me and what that can produce, and that's at this SWAC. Mate of mine, George, but he lives across the road from me, he told me to come here, so I did, and I've had some cracking fish. I've had a PB out of here, you know, and 2 24-pound carp, you know, and 2 19s and 1 17, so 5 carp. It's a harder lake and it's really deep, so yeah, so that's that. But I'll go a bit more detail. Well, I started there, and you know, really, you know, learning like myself. You know, I've been taught some bits. You know, I started at an early age. My dad got me out fishing at the age of 6. Had my first carp at 6. But yeah, so I started young, and so I carried and continued. Even though I weren't having no income, you know, when my mother used to allow me a small allowance a week, and that was only 20 quid, but I weren't complaining. And that normally used to go on 2 packs of boilies, or I used to save, get 1 pack of boilies, and the rest for food if I did 2 nights or a night. So yeah, it was like I actually used to eat just pot noodles, and because they were cheapest, so I started off like that. You know, so I used to go to Way Pit a lot, try everywhere. I know everywhere of that lake. Good old laugh with two old mates of mine during February month, you know, messing about, not like causing trouble to the lake, but just having a laugh. You know, I had my dad's full camouflage thermal gear on, and I used to hide in the conifers and make them jump, basically. But yeah, I introduced one of my mates first time fishing there, night fishing, so he enjoyed it in the end, and he started going. You know, I don't keep in contact no more, so I don't know if he still goes night fishing. But yeah, so I started off like that. George did as well. He started at that age to come carp fishing because he was a match fisherman. So that's how we got into it. You know, well, I've been to different places. You know, I've been somewhere in Lincoln. I can't remember, Lincolnshire. Can't remember the place now. I had some lakes there. Went there before. I went to Skegness. There was a caravan park with well, you could the lakes weren't on the caravan park, but you could go to the next campsite to fish them for the day. That was interesting. You know, and that's the way I started, really. Like gear, I used to, you know, struggle with gear, and it, you know, when you've got no income, it's hard work, and you know, I had to rely, like, but my dad lended me stuff because he had 2 of everything. You know, it's only recently now I've got everything's mine now, all sorted. You know, from, you know, I've got, you know, 6 different, well, 3 rods, but they're both same make, but I've got 3 10-footers and, you know, 3 12-footers, so I've decided to have, you know, I have my own little setups now. I've got well, I've got this brolly and a bivvy as well, so I started slowly, and now I've got fully where I'm at now. But yeah, I've got a video of me talking of my photo album. I just started it this year because I started getting decent carbon. You know, A-Pit, yeah, it's all right, I've had £20 carp out of there, and 2 18s and a 16 out of there, but I wanted to go a bit further, and that's this place where I'm at now. It started that, where I've had the 2 24s, 2 19s and so on, and so I started to collect it because if they're pretty, good looking fish, carp, I'll keep them in my album. But so that's how I started doing the album, and I'll go over that, talking about that. So me and George always been fishing together, been friends since I can't remember, I think it was year four I think, when we was at primary school. So we've been friends for a long time. So it was good, task. I gave him an opportunity to come and do this channel with me. He weren't sure about it, but I got him out of his comfort zone, and he started to do it. That's how come we're doing it now. It's been better than ever. Got always someone there, and new material, new ways. So but yeah, so I've had a lot of carp out of A Lake. I used to go during some months, used to bang 7 out, but it's got harder because it's always packed on the weekend, and that's why I've not been there as much at the moment. But everything else is fine, and really that's how I started. College, on my lunch breaks, I used to go to tackle shop. I used to lie to my mother and say I want to get dinner there, warm food, instead of taking packed lunch. But actually I used to go to the tackle shop. I used to walk to the town centre from where I'm college to go in tackle shop, and I can remember walking in the rain once, and my mates hated me for that. All walk through the rain just for a bag of pellets, but I didn't drive then. So but yeah, you always have your relationships, what used to get in the way, but I don't have that no more, luckily. But yeah, but now we've got myself sorted, and getting right into it. So that's how, it's basically a background of me, of how what I like about it. Well, I think people will say when it's boring, they ain't really tried it. I'll go, because when that alarm screams, it's just the adrenaline, and I'm gone, and I'm get excited, because you never know what you're gonna bring in. Defo not then bring. So I don't mind tench sometimes, but not if they're loads. It does me head in. But yeah, but it's just the adrenaline rush when that alarm screams off during the night as well, when it makes you jump out of bed. I love that, and that's why I continue to go. Even though this lake, you might get some blanks. Like I blanked I think it was 4 times before I caught that recent 24 pound 5 ounce common. I took a while, blanking here. George has been a while, poor bugger, but fine, I'm glad he's got his one. So but yeah, so from college to now, it's changed so much. If I can get all my photos sorted, because a lot of them on my Facebook, I have to show them on this channel, and be amazed how many I've had out over the time, even though they're small. The average smallest one I've had out of A Lake is, I think it was £5. The rest is your £10, your 12, your 13s, and all that. But they're really, nice fish. But yeah, so that's how I got into it. Brother and his mates told me to go down there, got a book. It was cheaper. The book was, when I was at college, I could get a book for a year and night fished as many times as I want for a £5 once. Now it's gone up, because now I'm an adult, it's gone up to about £45 a year. When I think, yeah, it is £45 a year. And I come in when I started paying adult, it was 25 quid a year, so it's a massive change. Not too much, but it's still worth the money because you get loads of lakes on it. So that's why I got on there. But yeah, that's really how I started, you know. Everywhere I started somewhere. My nephew, I used to take my nephew a lot as well, and we used to have a right old laugh. Defo did prank what we did on George, he'll know, when he used to work at the local factory where we live, and he was really knackered, and we played a prank on him. We didn't tell him till after a year, I think. I have to get George to tell you that one when he's next time on camera. But yeah, but that's really, you know, I always do the way I, you know, how I fish. You know, a lot of people take on how, like, you know, like Danny Fairbrass and all them do it exactly how they do it. Personally, I do some of their stuff, but I like to do it my way and change things. You know, it's like on the videos. I don't want you lot. I'm not telling you lot to do it the way I do it. I just do it, and you can learn. You know, it's a learning curve. You know, you could choose what you want to do and what you want. You know, from the video. You know, you could change things. One thing you think that's a good idea. You know, I'm not saying I'm completely 100% right, because I'll probably only be 60% right. Who could be right in carp fishing? Because end of the day, you never know. It's just the luck of the draw, really. You know. But I did come in this swim, what I'm in now, because I saw one splash in front, and the wind was blowing into this direction. There is someone else, but they're on the other side of the lake. But that's why I've come here. I've heard when me and George were on the other bank from the other video. There was nothing particularly in that area, but we had a lot of splashing on this side, so that's why I've come here. But yeah, so that's generally me. You know how I do it. At home, always thinking of rigs, how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to use. Always plan, you know, even on this session, guarantee when I go home tomorrow, it'll be ready for Sunday night fishing, because George will be with me then. I'll be thinking of what to use, and I'm always, you know, I've got loads of pop-ups, because like I said to you, I'm going to use them in winter more, so I'm figuring out what exactly I want to use and what flavour, or sticking to one bait. George has got an idea what sort of baits. He's got 2 baits he might stick to. I've got roughly, probably me, I've got 4, because I love using different things. So, but that is it really. A bit about me, you know, and how I started. So next part will be me talking about the videos and why I like photos, and why I like looking at them, and tell you a bit. So right, catch you all soon. What I really like about this clip, that sometimes I go flick through my little album of the best fish I've caught, and just have a look at them. It gives me motivation to carry on, and yeah, I enjoy looking at them and see, you know, it just gives me that push to keep going. So that's why I really like looking at my photos and going over them now time again. So yeah, so very happy. That's why I do it. Right, catch you all later. Look at that, it's raining, that's all we need. But yeah, but I'll hopefully bag one. It's been raining good old half an hour now. I've got one on that cage there and one long them reeds. So yeah, pop-ups there, boilie with pop-up sweet corn there, snowman sort of setup. Yeah, well, I thought I'd give an update, it's just raining. Right, talk to you all later. Welcome back. This rod finally roared off on the CC Moore live system with the IB pop-up. with this cracking. Come on, mate. £22, 4 ounce common. Look at that. Proper chunk. Well delighted. Sorry to hear radio, look at that. That's what hard work does for you. I knew I was catching a spot, but yeah, look at the shoulders. Right, let's go put it back. Just got another one on the CC more. Oh, oh. £15. Dead on 15. There we go. Last meal. Well deserved. Back on the CC more live system. Cracking night too. The 7th fish from there. Well chuffed. Let's get back. It turned out to be an interesting night in the end. So yeah, I weren't supposed to do like a proper one, but what the hell. So yeah, I had one knock on the pop-up, but nothing on that. But I had them 2 carp out on CC Moor, they're splashing in my area again. So we'll soon see if I could bag one before I go. But yeah, that's it really. Nothing else, but I'm delighted I caught 2 in a session from here for you lot anyway as well. So yeah, right. I end it now because it won't be long before I have to go. So you know, stay tuned and hope you enjoyed them. Some more videos when we bring them out. See you later.